But um, but clearly, the intent, of course, there was an intent to make the video, but the quality of the person is just not there. But this is where we're coming from. So I guess we have very well as well. There was also somebody else here. There is more, right? Maybe it's 86 or 7. This I think Stearns was stuff. Let's see. Well, let's look at very well. Now look at that. It starts there again. So definitely not whoever did this. Now the logo is better. Now the logo is more clear than what Goff had. But now the font is different. What's this font communicating? That's another question. Oh, there's a missed double space here. Look at the screen.
Hi, I'm Mike Farewell.
That's better. Now we have, now Farewell understands video, so he got himself mic'd. So he's not using a webcam, right?
Faculty here
Can you see
in the
that?
Department of Mass Communications and Director of Creative Services.
I don't know if who actually did the audio, but the audio is completely. He can fix that very quickly with like manipulating the that in Final Cut or Premiere. But it's a lot better.
Well, faculty here in the Department of Mass Communications and Director of Creative Services. Within the department, I do a variety of things. A couple things I do. I actually teach courses in TV production. I teach a TV production 1 and TV production 2 course and kind of just familiarize all the students with the basics of video production. In doing that, I kind of expose them to different types of software to edit, the latest industry standard software, and also videography techniques. In addition, what I do, I teach a senior project and an internship course. So all students are required to do a capstone project before they matriculate in. So what I do is guide them through that process. In addition to all these other faculty requirements as well, I do something called creative services for the university, whereas I serve as the official videographer and I document archival events for the university. My philosophy as a faculty member is to kind of engage students and provide them with the theoretical components of mass communication and give them that hands-on practical experience. To sum it up, I would definitely like to see you here as a student at Claflin University in our department.
We're going to do something like that.
Hello, my name is Dr. Haejong Ju. I'm an associate professor in the Department of Mass Communications. My name is Dr. Haejong Ju.
Yeah, so here the gist just says Dr. Ju.
I'm an associate professor in the Department of Mass Communications. A professor in the Department of Mass Communications. My teaching area is in between digital media and journalism. So I'm teaching.
Clearly the shot is like this, right? You can see that it's tilted.
I think that's I don't know if that's a zoom, probably a zoom shot, probably off zoom camera.
Teaching courses like broadcast writing and reporting, media research, media law and ethics, and honors thesis seminars. Content collaboration of the production.
Greetings.
There we go. Now that's another poor video right there. Definitely tilted.
Lee Harder. Two missions, honestly, that you need to know about me. I'm editor of the Times and Democrat.
Like you see here, like the reflection on the
glass. I've been so for 4 decades.
Or something like
Still
that.
find it a very rewarding.
Either we'll put that into an angle to take the reflection, ask somebody to take the glass off.
Profession and an important one.
Totally overexposed there on the right.
At Claflin now for
it's probably like a lamp there that is blowing the
2 decades.
The overall exposure.
Over that amount of time, I guess my mission work for the Times and the journalists. Hopefully, we can keep that up. I do look forward to pretty much of a unheard of kind of thing, but we've been on a run, so hopefully
I probably would have cut that off. You know,
we can keep that up. I do look forward to, and clearly on Tuesdays and Thursdays, interest in a career in journalism per se. Again, look forward to working with you. That's that's again.
Which Michael Farewell did a good job with going from talking head. We're gonna be producing all of this, from going from talking heads to B-roll and everything, but not everybody did. And now the production suffers because now we have like mostly talking heads talking with poor video.
Again, that's to reporting 8 and Honda's coach.
Hello, this is Dr. Arlisha Simmons.
Okay, now this here,
I am an assistant.
look at that, check this out. Professor, that's a typo right there. You see the logo, see how low it is. You can actually see the logo. There is no first and last name.
Assistant professor in the Department of Mass Communications. I have a career in journalism as well as in public relations. Currently, I teach courses
This is
in the
3 years
digital
ago,
media
so it's
track.
not on that
We
long.
look forward to meeting you.
Hello.
Now look at this.
Welcome
Look at this video. Look how it's positioned with Bianca. You see, look at the head space. Look at the overexposed. You see what I'm saying? And now Miss Shelton here has a different font for her lower thirds, right? So I had to take this off immediately because if the students look at this, or parents say, well, they don't know what they're doing, right? I don't know who did it, but this can never happen. You can't, you know. I mean, but this is why again we're gonna go back to the great job that you did. This, look at the different things, and this is the cool thing. That's what we want to put beside it. Look at that. You can compare, right? So.
That you have chosen Claflin as your
think
home, and hopefully you'll even choose
I mean, she's a
public
great
relations
speaker,
as your
but just
sequence within the mass
poorly
comm
framed.
department. Like I said, I
I
teach
think a
public
lot of
relations
these
courses, but you'll
were-
also
I think this was done during the COVID time.
Yeah.
So I believe everyone's thing was probably either
Mhm.
Zoom recordings, and I think that was the time that the school had shut down too.
Sure.
So yeah.
Yeah, but still, somebody who's producing this say, hey, this video is not good enough, record it again. That's what we're doing a little bit here. Say, hey, this is great, but let's fix it, make
Just
sure that
wanna
it's.
make sure the titles and stuff.
Mhm. Have you heard about the book From Good to Great?
No, never
By
heard of that.
Jim Collins. It's a great
Jim
book.
Collins.
Yeah, you want to read that book. And basically,
Is it on Amazon?
oh yeah, yeah, it's a seminal book in leadership.
Okay.
But From Good to Great is not really, doesn't talk much about this. It talks about the importance of the leader who's not always like, it was one of the themes, not always there like trying to, hey, look at me, I'm wonderful, therefore our department is wonderful. But as a person who's on the behind the scenes paying attention, sometimes even being an introvert, but is looking at some of those details and making what is best for the organization
Gotcha.
without having to say, hey, look at me. You see?
Mhm.
But they pay attention to detail. That's basically what this is.
you and I be 101, 102. Intro to
Oh,
mass.
yeah, come back to Stearns. Look at
I
that.
am.
Check
We're
this
so
out.
very
That
excited to
remember
have you here,
Stearns'
Claflin.
video.
And please, feel free
Look
to
how
reach out.
shaky it's
Take
gonna
care.
be.
Good afternoon,
Look at that.
everybody. My name is Dr. Patrick Stearns. I am an associate professor in the Mass
Right.
Communications Department here
It
at
almost
Claflin
feels like you're
University.
holding like a cell
Cell
phone.
And my
I think
background
it
happens
is
to be
something.
broadcasting those lines.
in the Department of Mass Communications.
That's a little better, but still there's no tripod. There's this movement
Hi,
going
and
on.
welcome to
Oh,
Claflin.
Yeah,
Mr.
that was
Brother.
cell phone.
Cell phone, right?
Yeah.
You see, look at that. I mean, this is great. It's a great comparison.
From it being from that to
It's from amateur to professional. That's what it is. See, this is a lot of my job here at Claflin is to do that. Is to transform this video into that, which we are. And here's the good news then is I'm gonna show, because I work on this over the weekend.
Mhm.
A lot of folks come with this assumption, you're gonna find this in your life, that they assume they have the perceptions. Say if it work for, yeah, sure. If they work from 8 to 5, then they're more responsible. That's a perception. That's what if it is not? What they're doing from 8 to 5? So by learning how to challenge your own perceptions, then we have the opportunity to be able to find out exactly what the truth is. That's what the CIA trains their operatives. They call people spies, but then in reality, the CIA talks about handlers and assets. Handlers are the folks who try to go out. They're the operatives. They go to a different country and they try to get the secrets that they get from some kind of, so they could define as an asset. So the CIA operates exactly like that. Challenge your perceptions. So most people have the perception that if you work over the weekend, it's a perception, then it's not going to be good for you. Well, yeah, true, in a way, but what if that this is just how I do? Not saying that folks have to work on the weekend. That's not what it is. But what if you work on the weekend and then it becomes better for you because you can actually accomplish things in your own time, maybe by watching, I don't know, a basketball game that you wouldn't be doing from 8 to 5 at the job. And this is what happened, Dennis. I was able to look for my portfolio again and update it. And this is what you have the opportunity to do. Now I have the producers. Now produce some of those things here, Claflin. This I was a producer of that. This is I created the TV graphics for this. The remaining was done for the students. But this kind of stuff in here, having a well done portfolio is going to defend your career, is going to be able to literally allow you, bro, to be able to choose when you want to work at. Of course, we want you to be here every time. I'm going to try to, it's my job to keep folks around. But here, right here, this need to see this. This is power, is a powerful thing. Because a lot of folks say, but they don't do nothing. And when you actually go out and actually produce stuff, look at what happens. It's like a full portfolio, just updated. Look at this. Isn't that cool? That's what's going to it's going to protect your career, man. The research and service was the other one. The whole thing is there. So having that website is important for you, man. Because it shows you now this video here, I'll put it in there. This video is good. It's have to change a little bit, but you in that video, the video technique, you're the producer, the video, everything. Like a one-man show. You see what I'm saying? So now that becomes your evidence that you're competent. Because what you're gonna find, people have the perception that if you have the job, the folks don't understand the difference between experience and expertise. Just because somebody has 17 years of experience, the perception is, oh, they must know what they're saying. What if they don't know? How can you know that they don't? By showing visual evidence is good because they can see it. If especially in our field, we don't have to write about it. We just go to the site, click and see it. You know, that's you and I will have the same in common. We're both multimedia specialists. We need to do everything. You see what I'm saying? And what's gonna happen is that sooner or later, when folks realize that you actually have, you show them, which we're gonna promote. I'm gonna promote it. Do you think that award was an accident? It's not. Look around, man. The folks who are actually doing the work, those awards, they mean stuff because people are paying attention.
Yes, sir.
You know? So I just want to share that with you, bro.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah.